be back soon, but I had to go in and get ready.
Who started getting ready first, you or Matt?
I think we both did. We were right next to each other when the play happened. So I got a ball and then we started snapping.
What are you kind of thinking about when you're not on the practice field? What are you thinking about this week?
When I'm not on the practice field?
Yeah. What are you thinking about?
Yeah, I mean, so I got to do a lot of film preparation, leading the guys. So I'm in there with Drevno and the rest of the staff and making sure that I'm ready for this game and make all the calls for the guys.
What's the hardest thing in getting out there and just doing it?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a different pace than practice sometimes, just because your adrenaline's going and you see the guys in front of you. But you just got to take a deep breath, be calm, make the calls, make sure you're confident in your calls, and the rest of the guys they'll play off that. So.
Sorry if you already asked this, but stepping in like in the middle of a game as a center, it seems like that's a tough adjustment to make just because you have to it's kind of a rhythm-based thing, right? Did it take a couple plays to like get that rhythm down? Or?
So like the O-line is a big chemistry-based unit, so me stepping in there might have been a little off at first because they've been practicing with Brett for 10 games. So I think this week of practice is going to be really good because I get used to my adjustments and all my calls and stuff. And it'll be good.
Keaton was saying that you guys worked together a lot kind of before the season. Did
Yes,
that
sir.
familiarity help?
It's good to work with Keaton again. Yeah. He's a good dude. He's a funny dude, so it's good.
In what ways are you different from Brett as a center?
I mean, Brett's a really good center. He makes really good calls, and he sometimes sees things. We see things different sometimes. Not every center's the same. So it's just making sure that those guys realize that I'm a little different than Brett's in some areas. So hopefully this week we'll get used to it. So.
Did he give you any advice after he went out?
Yeah, he was coaching me up the whole time on the sideline, saying good job. He's like, just make sure these guys are confident in your call and they understand what you're doing. Don't second guess yourself. Just make the call and live with it.
There's some game film now, you being in there, looking back at it, things that you need to improve on going forward, and things that you really liked about when how you did.
Yeah, I mean, definitely you can always improve. Always got to improve the technique. And I think it was a good game for me to get in and my toes wet and make the calls in the live game. So I'm really glad. And before I went in at right guard, so it was a good game for me to kind of get my feet wet and going forward would be really helpful.